This is a quick guide on how to set up the AX confocal. You want to switch on number 1, 2 and 3. Wait a couple of seconds between each one. You want to check the last person haven't left any sample inside before switching on number 4. And then check that these two buttons are all pointing upwards and switch on the computer and log into your PPMS. Once you log into your booking system, you want to log into NIS Elements and wait for it to load. Once loaded, you want to click on AX tab. You want to click Live to check scanning is working. If it is, you want to click Freeze to stop scanning and go back onto eyepiece. Next, you need to follow the most important rule, which is before switching to a different lens and before inserting the sample holder, you always make sure the lenses are lowered all the way down to the very bottom. So everything is controlled on this. You want to bring up the Z number, which means pressing here. And you want to put your hand on the side of this wheel, and away from you is down. So you can see the number getting smaller. Once you hear the beep and you see the symbol and the number stops moving, you know you're at the very bottom. We now want to check lens. If you see any damage, you need to let us know at the beginning of your session. Go back onto 20 so we can start focusing on your sample. Place your sample holder in. Your cover slip always faces the lens. And clip your sample down. Move the joystick so the lens is underneath your cover slip. Pick a fluorescent channel to focus with. We can't see far red, so please don't use that one. Make sure fluorescence is working. And you want to look down the eyepiece while bringing your lens up like so. Once you are in focus, you want to use the joystick to move around and find what you want to image. Once you've done that, you can switch off the shutter. You want to press Z reset to 0 the Z number. This is a safety guide for you now. And then you want to move the wheel away from you until the lens is all the way back down to the bottom. Now remove your sample. Change to 60. Add oil. So make sure there are no air bubbles. You need half a drop. And place your sample back. You want to move the wheel so you raise the lens. Look directly at it until you see the oil touching your cover slip. Once you see the oil touching, it's very important to switch everything to slow. 3 arrows means fast, 2 means slow, 1 is extra slow. We usually just use 2, and the joystick as well. Once you've done that, you want to switch the shutter back on. Make sure anti-fluorescent is working again. And then look down the eyepiece and continue to bring your lens up until you are in focus. If at any point you don't feel confident moving your lens up any higher, please stop moving the wheel, step back and read the Z number. The rule is you cannot go over 100 on your Z number. If you're nearing 100 and you still cannot see your sample, please stop and ask us for help. Your focus should be somewhere around 0. Only when you're in focus down the eyepiece can you move the joystick and look for what you want to image and put that in the middle of your field of view. Once you've done that, you can then go back to the software and click on AX to switch to the camera and laser mode.